Do you know that your brain wants to keep you safe, but if you don't reprogram it and build it well, it will destroy you? This video will unveil the secret and the physiology behind the brain. Don't get bored because that's what your brain will do in order to keep you safe. Raise your hand if you've ever planned to do homework, clean your room, or exercise. Yeah, we've all been there. That monster that stops us from doing what we should do, it has a name: laziness. But here's the good news. Laziness isn't stronger than you. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to kill laziness and finally get things done. Stick with me until the end because the last step is a game changer. Here's the first step: know the enemy. Most people think laziness means they're weak, dumb, or useless. But that's not true at all. Laziness isn't about you being bad. It's about how your brain works. Think of your brain like a personal bodyguard. Its number one job is to protect you from pain and danger. But here's the catch. Your brain doesn't know the difference between real danger, like a lion chasing you, and simple discomfort, like doing homework, exercising, or tackling a big project. The moment you think about starting something hard, your brain steps in and whispers, "Wait, that's going to be uncomfortable. Let's avoid it. Let's stay safe." So what happens? And instead of writing that essay, suddenly you're scrolling TikTok. Instead of cleaning your room, you're saying it's not that messy. Instead of working out, you're like, "I'll just start tomorrow." Sound familiar? But here's the truth. Laziness isn't really laziness. It's just your brain trying to save energy and keep you in your comfort zone. It's a survival instinct. But in today's world, it often works against us instead of for us. The good news: once you recognize this, you realize laziness isn't stronger than you. It's just a mental trick, and you can outsmart it. And the first powerful way to do that is by using something called the 5-minute rule. This little rule is like flipping the game board in your favor. Instead of fighting laziness head-on, you trick your brain into letting you start. And once you start, the rest becomes much easier. Have you ever noticed the hardest part of any task is simply starting? Think about it. Once you open your notebook, homework doesn't look so scary anymore. Once you lace up your sneakers, exercising feels a little easier. Once you pick up that first shirt from the floor, cleaning your room doesn't feel like a mountain anymore. Why? Because your brain is like a car. The hardest part isn't driving, it's turning the key, starting the engine. That first spark takes the most energy, but once the engine is running, moving forward becomes much smoother. And that's where the 5-minute rule comes in. Here's the hack. Tell yourself, "I'll just do this for 5 minutes. That's it. Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes of reading, 5 minutes of writing, 5 minutes of cleaning, 5 minutes of exercise." And here's the magic. Your brain falls for it every single time. You start small and suddenly momentum kicks in. 5 minutes turn into 20, 20 into 30. And before you know it, you've finished the very thing you were avoiding all day. It's like pushing a giant rock. At first, it feels impossible. But the moment it starts rolling, gravity helps you keep it moving. The moment you take action, even a tiny one, laziness starts to shrink. And here's the truth. Laziness can't survive momentum. Step by step, action by action, you prove to your brain, "This isn't dangerous. I can handle this." But wait, what if starting isn't your problem? What if you do start, but distractions keep pulling you away? That's when we need to level up. That's where step 3 comes in. Part 3. Picture this, you sit down to study, but buzz, your phone lights up. A friend just texted. You think, "I'll check it for a second." 10 minutes later, you're deep in memes and videos, or you finally decide to clean your room, but the TV is on in the background. Suddenly, folding clothes turns into just one more episode. Sound familiar? Feels almost impossible to focus, right? That's because laziness feeds on distractions. Laziness is like a sneaky thief. It waits for the smallest opening to pull you away from what matters. If your phone is right next to you, laziness will win. If your favorite show is playing, laziness will win again. Clear your desk. Close those 20 unnecessary tabs on your computer. When you do this, something powerful happens. You stop giving laziness a hiding place. Suddenly it has nowhere to attack you from. And here's the bonus. When distractions disappear, your focus grows stronger. It's like turning off all the background noise, so you can finally hear your own thoughts clearly. But let's be real. Sometimes, even without distractions, you still don't feel motivated to do the work. That's okay. That's normal. And that's why we need step 4. Part 4, find your why, plus reward yourself. So let's be real. Sometimes you've removed the distractions, but you still don't feel like doing the work. That's normal. That's human. Here's the truth. Willpower alone isn't enough. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you'll feel like a warrior. Other days you won't want to lift a finger. So what's the solution? Two things, your why and your rewards. First, find your why. Ask yourself, why does this matter to me? If you're studying, maybe your why is to graduate, build your dream career, or make your family proud. If you're exercising, maybe your why is health, strength, or confidence. If you're cleaning, maybe your why is peace of mind and a stress-free space. But there's a second trick, reward yourself. Think about it. Why do we love video games, TikTok, or Instagram? Because they give us rewards, points, likes, wins, achievements. Our brains love that. So why not use the same system in real life? Promise yourself, if I finish my assignment, I'll watch an episode of my favorite show. If I study for 30 minutes, I'll grab my favorite snack. If I clean my room, I'll play games guilt-free. It's simple, do the task, get the treat. You're training your brain like a puppy. And over time, it actually wants to do the work because it knows a reward is waiting. But here's the thing. While rewards are powerful, there's something even more powerful, something that keeps successful people going when others give up. And that's what we'll cover in Step 5, the ultimate weapon against laziness. The ultimate weapon, your why plus discipline. Ask yourself, or why do I want to beat laziness? Is it to get good grades? To make your parents proud? To feel more confident in yourself? To build a better future? When your why is strong enough, laziness doesn't stand a chance. Because every time you feel like giving up, you'll remember the bigger goal that matters more than comfort. But here's the truth. Your why gives you direction, and discipline is what keeps you moving toward it. See, motivation and rewards feel great, but they fade. Discipline is what makes you show up even when you're tired, even when it's boring, even when no one is watching. It's brushing your teeth at night, even when you don't feel like it. Your why fuels the fire. Your discipline keeps it burning. And together, they make you unstoppable. Because laziness only survives in people who forget their purpose. But when you keep your why in front of you and back it up with discipline, you'll always have a reason and the strength to push through. So remember this, the enemy is laziness, but the hero is you.